We're going to do guacamole today, and Titus is going to show us how to cut it and scoop out the seed and scoop out the meat from the avocado. And while he's getting ready to do that, I'll just give you a few tips for picking out avocado for guacamole. Alright, so you want to make sure the stem's still in, or at least a little piece of it, because that keeps oxygen from getting inside the avocado, which starts turning it brown instead of that nice bright green. A lot of people talk about the skin color being dark purple to black. That's usually pretty good, but make sure you do it in combination with how it feels. You don't want it to be too firm, but not too soft either. If you see loose pieces of skin on the avocado, that usually means oxygen has gotten in there and is turning it brown already. So a good dark purple to black, stem in, a little bit of soft give. You just combine all that together and that should be pretty good. All right, Titus, show us how it's done. Good technique, buddy. Go all the way around. You're probably good to twist it now. Oh, look at you. There you go. You know, use your spoon so you don't have to worry about stabbing yourself with a knife. There you go. Now, some chefs, you see them hit the seed with the knife and then twist it and pull it out. But if you got a younger person in the family making the guacamole, a nice smaller spoon would be good for digging it out. It's a good job, man. I know this one was a little bit more difficult this time, wasn't it? Left part of the black part of the seed in there.
Last time the black part of the seed was like gone. It didn't come off like that.
It stays on the seed, doesn't it? All right. Show us how you scoop it out. Pretty good, man. You got the whole thing.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna do 3 more avocados like that and get started on our guacamole. Good job, Titus.
So we already got the avocados. We used 4. You know what we did? We cut it. We turned it. Took the seeds out. Okay, now we're gonna work on step 2.
All right.
Okay, okay, now we're gonna use some lemon zest on our avocados. So like half of it, right?
That's right. And turn it around as you do it.
Never done this before.
Here, let me show you. Just a second.
Okay.
Because sometimes it's hard. You got some already there. I'm just tapping it out of the bottom of this. Yep. So sometimes you get a little routine going. You can just do like this.
Okay.
All right, you see there's a bunch on the bottom? We'll tap it in. That's probably good. You want to cut the lime in half and we'll get some juice out of it. Yeah, watch your fingers. There you go. And so, you can do your half, Titus. I'll do my half. But you want to hold it like this. Squeeze your lime. Actually, let's just do the juice of one lime because this is really juicy. How about that?
Should we do some more zest?
You can put a little bit more in there if you like, Titus.
Okay.
Go ahead. It's hard now that it's cut in half, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right, good job. So now we need a half a teaspoon of salt.
Okay, we got our salt.
There you go. You can just hold it over the cutting board. That way, in case it spills, you won't get it all in the bowl.
Sorry, this is a bit big.
Yeah, it is. Maybe we'll get a little bowl for it. Yeah?
Oops, that's a lot.
Yeah, you can shake some of it off. Just scrape it off. There you go.
Okay.
All right, dump it in there.
Okay, it's something.
All right.
Right.
All right, that's the next step. Next part of the video, Titus is going to mix up our avocado with the salt and the lime juice and the zest that we put in there. And I'm going to get his tomato and his scallion ready. You can go ahead and start doing that, Titus. And while he's doing that, we're going to put the recipe we have has some tomato in it, but if you don't like tomato, you can leave it out. Scallions, you know, green onion. If that's not your thing, you can leave it out. But really, it's going to be quite tasty. How's that going for you, Titus?
Good. Did you check and make sure it's on video?
Right, let me get this chopped up without all the seeds. I don't want to water down that good avocado taste.
You don't want too much chunk. Well, you want some chunk, but you also want it to look like this.
That's right.
Make it look all green.
Yeah, you want to hold it up, show them how good that looks,
Yep.
green and mashed up. We don't want it totally smooth, like Titus said. Some good chunks left in there for texture.
You think this is good?
I think it's looking good because we still got to mix in the tomatoes,
Okay.
and I got the chopped tomatoes.
So, do you think that's good, or do you need like another tomato?
I don't know. Maybe we should do one more tomato since we did 4 avocados instead of 3.
Yeah.
You want to keep mixing that, and I'll get us one more tomato out.
We have some guests coming, so we're adding extra, like one more avocado and some more tomato.
Titus is absolutely right. Usually we just use 3 avocados, but we're adding on for the guests we're gonna have for dinner tonight. We're gonna do some shredded chicken tacos. Actually, Titus is gonna cook it, but that'll be another video.
Yep.
All right. Pretty simple. I just kind of cut the tomato to where we don't keep all the juice and the seeds. We just get mostly the pulp, or excuse me, the flesh. All right, you want to mix that in, Titus?
Okay.
And I'll cut up some of the scallion. It says use a whole scallion, but that might be a little bit strong in taste. But I'll get you some started. Usually I would use my chef knife for this, but I'm trying to use a serrated knife. A serrated knife is a good knife to start your kids out on. Maybe a chef knife's too big or too heavy, or you're afraid of that big blade. It takes a little bit more work with a serrated knife for them to cut their fingers or hurt themselves real bad. You can also buy a cut-resistant glove on Amazon, small enough
Yep.
for them to use. Let's get that mixed in. Maybe I'll cut you a little bit more of the green part. How about that?
Yeah. That's always good.
You can hear my cutting board making a little silly sound when I cut stuff on it.
Might not hear it on the camera.
All right. Mix that up a little bit.
Okay. Look at that, it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, it is. It's looking pretty good. Now, let me go get us some chips so we can sample it. All right, I got the good ones, the big scoopy kind.
Yep.
There you go, Titus. We may need more than one to make sure.
It's looking good.
See how you did here.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's pretty good right there, brother. What do you think? All right, there you go. Guacamole by Titus. Easy. About as easy as our salsa recipe that we had that had 4 ingredients. So, yeah, feel free to add some extra stuff. Some roasted ground cumin or some garlic if you like. Just make it your own.
We forgot to put the cilantro in, so we're going to do it right now. Okay. What do you think, Dad? A bit more?
Let me see. I think you're good. It calls for 2 tablespoons, maybe just a little bit more lump. There we go.
Okay.
You want to mix that in and we'll get it in our bowl?
2 tablespoons. Go. You want to hold this?
I'll hold it for you.
Oh, no. Okay. You can do it like this. Okay.
Alright, you want to smooth that out on top just a little bit. We don't need to make it smooth like frosting, but just get it in the bowl looking good there. That's good. Alright, there you have it. Guacamole.